Well, howdy tubers. Well, after yesterday's flight, and it was, I think it was like 80 degrees or something, and it was getting a little toasty inside there with the canopy. Without the canopy, not a problem, but I like the canopy. And of course, I'm sure even yesterday, having that that top piece not being plexi or Lexan was helping, because that was blocking the sun, but still no air in there. So I have gotten these, which you just drill a 2-inch hole and deburr it and slap them in there, and then you've got air that you can get and then shut them off too. So I've got my 2-inch hole saw, but my trick is now this is 1/8 inch steel, and 1/4 inch hole in there, and then holes all around there, so that when you drill, it'll at least go all the way around that. I mean, the holes don't have to be perfect or anything like that. And then just put it over your X. X marks the spot. Put you a couple rivets in there. And what this does is, since this is only 20 thousandths, and we're on a curved surface at that, when you're drilling, you're only going to be hitting this side until you get all the way through, and then it'll start going around the top and the bottom. Well, just hitting on one side is going to try to make that thing wallow this hole out. So now you've got a 1/8 inch steel bearing surface for this drill bit to ride on, and so it's not going to wobble. Or, I mean, if it does, it sure can't be much. So anyways, that's what we're going to do. Let me get this plate riveted on there, and we'll go from there. See, that didn't take no time at all, did it? So now we will drill that out with the 2-inch hole saw, and then deburr it. There was something else I was going to say. Well, let's just do it. Oh, I know. And this, of course, I think it had a bigger one, because it was 4.5. I believe it was a 4.5 inch hole that I put in the H5. Of course, it was on the bottom of the wing. Or I don't know. I had a couple places where I put a bigger hole, but I still used one of those, because you're still going through pretty thin aluminum, and that's just going to keep it from wallowing. And so I can tell you that this works even on a 4.5 inch hole saw. So, well, I mean, the 4.5 one, of course, this can be a little bigger, but I don't really think it matters. That one would probably work just as well. So anyways, let's get the hole drilled. Well, I don't know if I can do this or not. Okay, I had to go ahead and start and get the 1/4 inch hole drilled first. And there it is. Now, let me get the... Oh, and nobody said anything about my little control stick here. Boy, sure feels good, but I really need to cut the stick off and lower it down maybe 1.5 inches or something. Okay, and here's this piece. Now we just drill out those rivets and use this on the other side. And by the way, I got a flat tire. So I will be taking that off and taking it home. But now we gotta deburr this, which I really didn't bring my deburring tool. But there's all other ways I can do it. So anyway, I hope that helps people on putting their little covers in. Now I'm putting this in at 4 inches up, 5 inches back, if anybody needs to know. I mean, you can put it wherever you want, but I'm just using that dimensions so I can match it on the other side. That's why I know what the measurement is, and I put it in there so it'll just be after my radio. So anyway, there you go. Leave some comments on that, and I know I keep forgetting to say please subscribe and all that stuff, and hit the like button, and there you go. Have a good weekend, and God bless. I better add on to this last video there. I need to say Happy Mother's Day. So Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers, and for those that have lost their mothers by now, then you know the deal there, and just pray that she's with Jesus. And we just I'll just have to add, of course, this onto the other video. Of course, I know I already kind of signed out on it, so I don't know if people will stop then, or will they keep going after I say that. So just get a little more content. They're repaving new 210 over there, and stopping. I thought maybe they wouldn't do it on the weekend, but I guess they're still doing it on the weekend. Of course, I was in that, but I got down to there to the turnoff before got into all that. Anyways, there's a little more added content that doesn't matter. But anyway, Happy Mother's Day, and God bless.